Welcome to another Toontown characters video. So this video is all about Toontown's beloved mayor, Flippy Doggenbottom. Specifically, it's about where he came from and why he came to be the mayor of Toontown. Let me just also clarify that for the most part, I'm going to avoid TTR storyline stuff, as I'm just kind of trying to cover the original foundings of Flippy on Toontown Online. So of course, Flippy Doggenbottom is the NPC that resides in the Toon Hall building in Toontown Central. He's one of the first few toons you see in the game, and he's specifically used as the host of events, parties, grand openings, and things of that sort. He teaches you the ropes of Toontown through his beginner tasks, and of course is also a valuable SOS card in the VP, being the 5-star SOS tune-up. He also had his own Toontown trading card that reads, "Flippy Doggenbottom, president of the Toon Council, is one of the hardest working toons in Toontown. Says Flippy, when Mickey asked me to become the president, it was a great honor. But I never guessed there would be so many exciting things to do. I organize the grand openings of new neighborhoods and new kinds of shops. I give out prizes for our many Toontown contests. I help plan our many holiday parties, and of course, there's all those wacky names that need to be approved. It's a lot of work, but thousands of wonderful toons who live here make it all worthwhile. I'm sure things will calm down once we chase off those pesky cogs. Toontown is the most toontastic town in the Tooniverse." So if you like to believe in the canon of the trading cards, maybe he was simply just asked by Mickey to become president. But in all reality, where did the character of Flippy Doggenbottom come to be? Well, originally, it's to be believed that this is quite possibly the earliest known photo of the character Flippy. The reality, though? It's simply begun by the developer Mike Gosselin creating a dog avatar to use in development. Bruce Woodside, the animation director for Toontown Online, had drawn the original pitch storyboards for the game featuring a dog, simply because he liked dogs and they were easy to draw. Mike Gosselin would always refer to this dog as Flippy. In the original pitch storyboards, however, Flippy was small and brown. So why the name Flippy? Simply put, when Mike Gosselin created the avatar, he used the name Flippy. He came up with this name before the Toontown name generator even existed, simply as an example of the type of names you would eventually be able to generate with the name generator system. This dog toon was very early featured in only a few places before a small change, that being the icon for the Toontown Online game and a few rare images used on foreign Toontown servers temporarily. Bruce Woodside designed the version of Flippy that featured the blue dog with a bumpy head and yellow overalls. This toon was featured a fair amount in screenshots and sample work, including in some of the original screenshots posted on the Toontown website and some concept art for Felipe Laura and some other various places. So why use this character? Well, it turns out the team strongly considered using Mickey himself as the spokesperson for the game, but ultimately figured that it would strongly limit how straightforward they could be with talking about Toontown events, rules, promotions, and the things of the sort. So they opted for a new character, that eventually becoming Flippy Doggenbottom, which Bruce Woodside then promptly designed. Last but not least, and I saved this for last because I think it's probably the most interesting tidbit of them all in terms of unknown things about the game, but why the last name Doggenbottom? The really interesting backstory of how Flippy came to be known as a Doggenbottom is this. When designing the game, the developers had originally planned to support different body types for all the various animals in the game. This means they planned support for different heads, torsos, and legs. Not only that, but they had planned to allow you to mix and match your toons amongst these. That means if it had been designed and implemented, you would have been able to have mixed and matched heads, torsos, and legs across any species in Toontown. This feature and design was ultimately cut early into the design of the game due to time, budget, download size, and memory footprint, due to the game actually having to originally functionally work on Windows 95 computers. Because of this, they were only ever able to fully design the dog format. They had only designed the dog layout, and as such, in the words of Greg Wiatrowski, everyone now currently in Toontown is a Doggenbottom. And eventually over time, Flippy Doggenbottom was changed to better reflect the head shapes, clothing, and functionality that you ended up being able to use in the Make-A-Toon, and through that changing into the now current aqua small head, orange striped shirt, purple shorts Flippy we all know and love. As Jesse Shell plainly puts it, Flippy's outfit and proportions, and probably his official spokesperson status, got standardized for marketing and advertising purposes, newsletters, cards, etc. And so that's how Flippy came to be. Created as an avatar, developed through storyboards and designed, and he got standardized more and more as features came together within the game to create a flexible character to be a spokesperson to use in advertising, training new toons, welcoming events, and anything else they could really need him for. So I hope this was all interesting for you to hear about and learn. I just want to also give my sincere gratitude to Jesse Schell and other former staff Greg Wietrowski, Mike Oslin, and Bruce Woodside for being so awesome in helping me on this subject and shining a light on something that perhaps not many people have truly thought that much about. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I'll see you all next time in my next video.